believe it or not. It's the first of four. This one here, as you can probably tell, whoever is a horror movie buff will know the shape of this car before I even start working on the thing. So, if you guys do know the shape of the car, now I mean, sadly, the car is not exactly to the shape of what the car is that was in the movie I am going to do this car for. Now, I'm talking like this because I want you guys to guess before I even start working on the vehicle. I would like to see you guys put down who do you think it is. Okay? So, with this being done, and this car being done the way I want to do it, the problem is this. I found this car in a tip in the rubbish, in the junkyard. Now, the car itself is, as you can probably see, it's an American model, obviously. The car itself is, now this will probably be a dead giveaway to what this vehicle is going to turn out to be like. It's a 1958 vehicle. That's all I'm saying in the way of what the vehicle is. So, as I said, the vehicle is a 1958 vehicle, just by the shape of it. Whoever is a horror movie fan from the 1980s, you will know the vehicle. Now, for those of you who do not know the vehicle, even if you do see the title to this episode, you will automatically know the vehicle. So I'll stop making you guess. The vehicle, believe it or not, is based off a 1958 Plymouth Fury. Now, there was a movie made back in the 1980s. I can't remember exactly what year, called Christine. The vehicle used in Christine, as Christine, was a 1958 Plymouth Fury. I had to get my tongue around that then. The vehicle itself still exists to this day. The vehicle was actually sold to a lucky owner about 3 years ago for $250,000 American. The owner has now just recently been offered by Plymouth $5 million to buy the car off of him. Now, I don't know about you guys, but a $5 kick in the budget for yourself, all right? You bought the car for a quarter of a mil or 500,000, whatever it was bought for. You get an extra if you bought it for $500,000 or $250,000, you get offered another. If you get offered $5 million for the car, would you take it? If you guys are watching this and you hear what's going on with this guy who owns this car, tell me, would you take the money? If you were given $5 million, if Plymouth rocked up to you and said, oh, we'll give you $5 million for your Fury, can we take it? And mind you, the car you have was used as Christine. So, would you give it to them? Now, I know full well that the actual vehicle for Christine is still in the United States. I know that for a fact. But I don't know exactly how many vehicles were used in the making of Christine, because the amount of vehicles that were used would have been quite high, because the making of the Dukes of Hazzard, they used something like each episode, or not actually each episode, but each series, they used something like 40 Dodges, 40 Chargers, and you know, they ruined so many of them, it was unbelievable. Now, to get started on this vehicle, as you can probably tell, it's in a real bad way. I've got all the parts ready to rock and roll for this thing. So what's going to happen is the car's going to be stripped down. The car's going to be sprayed up after it's been washed and stripped and body parts have been put on. I have, however, got the chassis. I've got the wheels. I've got the steering mechanisms, all that, everything. It's all ready to rock and roll. So all we've got to do now is strip the body off in the way of all the panels that can come off. And then get rid of all the old parts, and then start whacking on the new parts after we wash it and get all the rust out of it. Okay, so let's get down to it. Let's get that done now. Now, I know people are going to turn around to me and say, oh, it's not exactly Christine because the back end's not the same. Well, guys, look, I'm sorry, okay? You can't have it all. I spoke to a friend of mine about this the other day, and he said to me, look, don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about what the haters say because they're going to try and push you down. Just do what you can. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing what I can. Now to take this thing down to the wash bay. Ooh, she came out nice. Ooh, that's the exact colour scheme we need. Damn. That's nice. It doesn't look like it could... yeah. It's not going to be... This could be done pretty damn quick. Now, I'm saying that because of this simple reason. I'm not going to be able to get the engine done tonight. That I know for sure. But I will be able to get the chassis, the wheels, and all that done. But I'll end up doing the engine tomorrow night. Also, oh God, she looks beautiful. I'm sorry, she looks gorgeous. Tomorrow night, if I can get the engine and all that in tomorrow. The following night, I'll be starting my second vehicle for the Halloween area. So, if you guys can grin and bear it. Now, I said that to one of my friends one time. He goes, "I don't eat bears." Now, I know what people are going to say to me when they see the plates, okay? But I'm sorry, fellas, you can't have everything because I know the way Christine is spelt for the movie, I really do, but because of constraints on this game with the way they did the game, you can't have everything, okay? So grin and bear it, that's all I can say. Now, I don't know I have to have a look at the colour scheme on the car that I've won at the actual Christine car because I've got a photo of the car, but I'm sold on this paint scheme. If you have a look at this paint scheme, this paint job is gorgeous. I mean, that's beautiful. Let's double check that. Ooh, yeah, that's her. I've just double checked it. That's her for sure. Ooh la la. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see what else you can have done. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, I mean, I'm just going through these guys, you know, I'm not going to do them to the car because I put them on the car because, like, I mean, it doesn't make it anything like Christine. So, like, you know, I was just going through them. Now, let's get her to the hoist. Now, before I do lift the car up, first of all, I want to make sure I've got the proper wheels. Yes, I do. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, guys, but the wheels for Christine, if you actually have a look at the vehicle, the wheels are actually slightly spoked because that's the way they came with the vehicle. The only problem is with this, right, you cannot have it, which I think really, to be honest, really sucks. Now, the only way I could have that is if I did the following. If I turned around and put my own spin on the car. Okay? The reason why I'm saying that is if you have a look at these wheels on this vehicle, I'll show you the vehicle, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, anybody who's seen the vehicle Christine and the movie Christine, you will know the wheels on the vehicle, right? So these wheels, as you can see, are as they are, which means these are stock for the vehicle, okay? The only way I could put my own spin or have the wheels anything close to Christine's wheels is this. I did have a set, but I got rid of them because I spoke to a couple of friends of mine before I even got ready to do this video. And they turned around and said to me, oh, just go the way you want. And one of them turned around and said, oh, do it the way you need to do it. Put your own spin on it. I was like, okay, I will. But then another mate of mine who was also in the same chat with us turned around and said to us, oh no, don't do it that way, you got to do it the traditional way. And I thought, well, yeah, why not want to do it traditional? You know, just in case I do have people who did see the movie Christine and they see me throw my own spin on it, I could get people who are going to whinge and bitch at me because they've seen modifications done to the vehicle which shouldn't apparently be done. Now, the only reason why I'm saying that is this simple reason. I'll show you. If you have a look at the wheels on Christine, if you Google the car and have a look at the car, you'll see the colour scheme is that colour scheme on that car. You'll also see the wheels. Now, the wheels on the vehicle have got spokes in them. And the spokes are like quarter of the way down the wheels. They're not nowhere near the centre. But I was going through a set of wheels a few days ago when I was getting ready to do this episode, because I've been preparing for this episode for about a week to maybe 2 weeks, because I've had to do things over the period of time. I've had to do videos over that period. I've had to go and deal with friends. I've had to help a friend move. I've had to do a lot of things. I've been busy. I've had to help a friend with his YouTube because he had a problem with his YouTube. I've had to help a friend out with his Twitch. I had to actually help him do a broadcast on his Twitch, and I do have Twitch, but I don't have a account with Twitch, and I do not plan on getting an account with Twitch. The reason being is because I find it easier with me and YouTube. That's simple. It is that easy. Yes, I've been told that people watch you all the time on Twitch. Same thing happens here on YouTube. That I guarantee you. Okay? Because, I mean, for example, right now, I do have one viewer, right? And that one viewer is my partner. And I love her with all my heart. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you watch me. So, now, getting back to the vehicle. If you have a look at those wheels are nothing like Christine's wheels, but they're the wheels that came with the vehicle. The wheels that came with the vehicle on Christine were the wheels that actually came with the car when the car was manufactured. So these wheels, obviously, are wheels that came with the vehicle when this vehicle was manufactured, if you get what I mean by that. So basically, this is a 1958. The other ones that I do, like all those big ones, the 57s, they're all 57 Chevs. They're all based off 57 Chevs. This is off a Plymouth. 1958 Plymouth Fury. That's the reason why I found this one as Christine. I've got one sitting out the front that's waiting to be done for tomorrow, which I will be starting after I get the engine done for this thing. And that vehicle out there, you will see. These cars that I will be doing and building will be getting put on my Instagram. So you guys will see the cars on my Instagram. And that will be what's going to happen every time I do a theme car. All my theme cars will start going on to Instagram. I've got a whole load of theme cars which have been done already. So what I'm going to start doing over the next couple of days is I'll be putting them on one by one. Okay? Please, if you can, comment on what the cars, what you think of the cars. You know, tell me what cars you want done. Do you want me to do a Bumblebee car? Do you want me to do an Optimus Prime car? Do you want me to do a Hound car? Do you want me to do an Ironhide car? You know, anything from Transformers, anything from... You want me to honour people from World War II. There's a Jeep in here that's a World War II Jeep, so, you know, I could do that for you. You know, I myself has got military background, so... But... Yeah, getting back to this, I'll show you the wheels that I was talking about. The wheels I'm actually talking about were, where are they? They were DLC wheels. I think they were either Rim 19, which are these ones just here, right? Which I think they were either Rim 19 or they were... there was another one. Rim 20. That could have been... I can't really remember, guys. It's... You know, I was talking to a friend when I was choosing when I was looking at them. So, like, I mean... So yeah, rims are here somewhere. That's them there, I think. 272. I think that's them there. Because I did have a set like that, also 19 and 20, because they looked almost identical. But I sprayed them up and I looked at them and I put them on the car and I was like, yeah, they do look good. They suit the car. They do look like Christine's wheels. But then when I looked at the car before I actually decided to even have those wheels, I did get the wheels, looked at them, put the tyre on it, and then put it on the car. It did look good. It gave it its own artistic flair, or my artistic flair, if you guys know what I mean. But the thing is, what I was scared of is, do I put those wheels on it and then have people munch my ass because they're like, oh, they're not the proper wheels, blah, 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 blah. You know, the proper wheels are the ones that were on the car when you started fixing the car. They look like Christine's wheels. Yeah, okay, dude, I get it. But what I was actually trying to do was I was actually trying to get the wheels look identical to the wheels on the car. But when I spoke to a friend of mine about this, he turned around and said, no. Don't do it the way, Smoke. What you got to do is you got to do it the way they want it, because you're going to have people munch on you and they're going to be turning around to you and they're going to be hating you for what you did. I've got another friend saying the same thing to me basically, but he's turned around and said to me, no, Smoke. Do what you want. Have it however you want. If you want to put your own artistic flair on it, do it. But for you guys, for Halloween, I'm going to stick to tradition and I'm going to do the car the way it's got to be done, and then that'll be it. Now, I will, however, do a second Christine car in a few weeks, because it will be after Halloween. The second Christine car, I will put my own artistic flair on it, that I guarantee you. It will be red like this. It will have wheels like this. It will, but the wheels, the rims that will be for the car are going to be different rims. It's going to be totally done, and you'll see what I mean when I've done it. So now, as you can probably see, the car is ready to rock and roll in the way of its paint job and body parts and whatnot. Now all I've got to do is, and I mean, sadly, here's another thing too. Sadly, and I mean really sadly, if you have a look at the back of the car, right, you check a picture of the Plymouth that they did for Christine. It looks almost identical, but the only problem is with this vehicle, I think they did this for copyright. I'm not sure. If you have a look at the back of this, the boat tail obviously doesn't exist, but you've got the wings on the back there, like you see on the 1958, the 1958 Buicks and the 1958. The one that Elvis Presley had, whatever it was, Cadillac. That's it. 1958 Cadillac. All cars from the 1950s had wings like fins like that. However, the Plymouth did have them too, but the Plymouth had them built into. I mean, they're built into it as well. But if you have a look at the way the Plymouth is done to the point where it actually looks like it's part of the hood, part of the trunk. But it also looks like a rifle butt as such. Now, the reason why I say that is because if you look at the shape of it, it looks like the back of a rifle. Like when I say, if anybody everybody should know what a rifle is, for crying out loud, aka a firearm. It looks like the butt of a rifle, and then it tips down. But if you have a look at this one here, it looks more like a Cadillac back, which I think really sucks. So you're just going to have to bear with me on this one, guys, because I would love to have had this thing as close to a body as I could possibly find. This was the only car I could find that had this body shape to the point where it was almost Christine. I'm sorry, I just wish to God I could find one that was closer to Christine than what this is. This really annoyed me when I found this car. Now, just a little heads up for you guys. Uh, the number plate, or license plate, depending on where you are in the world, does say Christine, but this is where I have to give you guys the heads up. The number plate or license plate, depending, as I said, depending on where you are in the world, does say Christine. But the thing is, the way I've spelt Christine, I've had to spell it. It's not spelt the proper way for Christine, the movie. The reason being is because I tried to do it that way and it did not fit the plate. So I'm sorry, but I've had to do it the way I've had to do it because of the size of the plate. One more letter, it would have fitted. Now, tonight, what I will do, however, for you guys, is I will get the engine out, but I will not be able to build the engine for you tonight. I'll build the engine for you guys tomorrow night, stick it in tomorrow night, and then tomorrow night also I might start on the car. So, because there is another vehicle out the front, as I said. The vehicle out the front is a 1971 Lincoln. Now, I will show you the car outside fairly soon. And you guys will be able to see what I mean by the vehicle that I'll be doing for the movie The Car. What I seriously think was that when both these movies were made, the guy who did Christine, which, believe it or not, was the movie Christine was actually, I know Stephen King did do the story of it. I think it was a book first. I think that's where Stephen King got mentioned. I think. I'm unsure about that, but he did do a Christine book. I don't know whether the book came first or whether the movie came first. I have no clue. But if anybody is a Christine buff and they do know things about Christine, would you please let me know whether I'm right or wrong? Whereas the one, now this might sound crazy, and I'm going to say this, and hopefully I get a laugh out of people when I say this. I know my other half, I know my baby will laugh because she likes my sense of humour. But I think, to be honest, and I'm being dead serious here, I seriously think that the movie The Car was basically an afterthought, and they just didn't know what to do. So that was, we have to do a movie similar, and they've gone, we've got to think of one. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's do one called The Car. And they used a different car for it completely. Yes, I understand that. And they did that because of, well, I wouldn't exactly say copyright, but if you know what I mean, it's a tad not right, if you get my drift. I think I do have the engines for this one. I'm not sure. I'll have a look in a minute. Sorry about that, guys, if you heard that. I've got a bit of a... I've been sneezing a lot lately, so... I just have to got everything for this car. I know I don't have the engine or any of the parts for the engine, so that will be coming tomorrow. Now, there is one thing I do have to think about tonight. I don't know whether I do put the exhausts on it tonight or not, because the engine's going to be taken out right now. So if I've got exhausts, I'll put the... I'm sort of thinking if I have exhausts, I'll put the exhausts on, but I'm not too sure. Now, I'm kind of hoping that the engine is an easy one to get, so I can sort of... Let's have a look. I did see what sort of engine it was the other day, but... Oh, okay, so we've got a choice. Now, I can't really have the supercharged engine in there, which is the V8 2-carb overhead cam. I have the supercharged engine. I can't have that because, you know, she wasn't supercharged. She was only just your normal, your V8 1-carb overhead valve, if you know what I mean. Or it could have been a 2-carb, I don't know. Because, like, Plymouth, I think, is owned by Chrysler, I think. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is sticking either a 440 Magnum or a 440 six-pack in it. Now, if I do that, it's going to have plenty of power because of what I'm going to do to the engine when I do it. Now, as I said to you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the engines together for both the cars, right, over the next 24 hours before I even start the second video of this one. And when I've done that, the engine will be ready to go, which means I'll be able to put the engine together, throw it in the car, and then bingo, all you do then is get the gearbox and then be done there. So that'll be that. So I think I might whack a V8 Hemi 446 pack in it. I'll get that all set up tomorrow. But one thing also, there is one thing I am going to tell you guys too. Tomorrow night, when I start the second episode for Christine, you will see the vehicle for the car over on the second jack. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to start that video on that night, which means tomorrow night, although I might have to because I was running to time constraints over the last couple of nights. I did another video on GTA last night for the hunt for Big Bertha and also hunt for Christine. But with that being said, here I am now working on Christine and praying to God that you guys honestly, and I really do mean this, I hope to God you guys do like this car that I'm doing. I'm doing my best. I really want to make you guys, I really want to make the people who did Christine proud. I mean, I know none of them watch my channel because they don't know me, never heard of me, blah, 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 blah. I'd like to be that big. I'd like to see people like that know me, but there's no chance in that happening. I guarantee you that. So, I mean, the only way really it would happen is if I had some big company come along and go, hey, Smoke, we can help you. But that ain't going to happen. So now what I'm going to do is raise her up and then stick the chassis in. Now before I do that, now all these parts here are going to go bye-bye. Now I'm going to have to, the sad part of it is these parts I'm going to have to sell one by one, and the reason for that is because I don't want to sell any of the good parts, because last time I did a multi-sell like I could do here, I screwed up completely and just sold all the good parts, and then I had to delay the video by something like 2 hours and then restart the next video, and I apologized to everybody when I was doing it, and I just felt so bad. So just bear with me, please. This is what sucks about this. Actually, hang on. Yeah, right. Now, hopefully that's all the parts that I still have. Yeah, I hope so. Let's pray to God that it is. That's the last one. Yay! Now, as I said, when the plates go on the car, please don't be pissed with me, because number one, Christine could not fit, the actual spelling of Christine could not fit on the plate. So please just cut me some slack on that. The rest of the car you can yammer all you want, but in the way of the plate, please cut me a break, because I couldn't get what I wanted to get on the plate. I really did want to do the proper spelling for Christine, for all you guys who are Christine fans, and I just couldn't do it. It sucked. It really, as one of my friends says, it sucked balls. Oh, what? Here we go again. What is that? Right steering, knuckle C. Okay, so that means I've got to get 2 of them for here and 2 of them for yon. You bitch. I hope that's the only delay. Oh my godfather, what the f... I don't get this, guys, I really don't. I swear to God, guys, I bought every piece of the vehicle. Everything. You name it, I bought it. Now, okay. Now I'll do the other side, but before I do the other side, let's just check to see if I got everything. If you get when I say it like that. Yes, I do. Good. I hope. The only thing, as far as I can see, that I don't have are the exhausts so far. Everything else I do have. Now, just to be on the safe side, I'll make sure I do have the suspension, because I don't really want to have to go with all that crap again, so... Yes, I do. Good. Now, I hopefully will have this car done. I'm not when I say done, I don't mean totally done, because I want to be able to get this car with its chassis under it and then drop down onto its wheels. So that way you guys will see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Christine, with the way she looked. I mean, as I said, the back end is a disappointment, because the back end is not like the Plymouth Fury. It's more, this car is more like a Cadillac, if you know what I mean by the back of it. But I looked for the Plymouth Fury in this game and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I thought, bugger it, if I see a car anything like Christine, I'll grab that and then just wing it from there. And I'm doing my best, guys, okay? I really am. I want to make you guys who are Christine fans proud. Oh my godfather. If you tell me I haven't got the gas tank, I'm going to spew. Oh my god. So, let's see. I've got to get the rear suspension, which I think is that one. I've got to get 4 of them. And I've got to go and get 2 fuel tanks. Now, this is where I will be coming later on, like tomorrow morning, to do what I've got to do here. The reason why I say that is because the pistons for this car here and the pistons for the other one are going to come from this area, which is the racing area. So if you know what I mean, guys, it's going to be a top-notch car. And what I will do is one day, I don't know when exactly, but I will do you guys a favour at some stage. I'll put the car from Christine, in other words, this little thing, this beautiful thing here, and the car from the movie The Car, against each other in a drag race down the mile oval, the mile track, and also or the 2 mile track or whatever it is, and also the speed track to see which one's the fastest down the speed track. Although I might actually put Christine down there tomorrow night after dyno and all that. Now, I will be fixing certain things on the car tomorrow for Christine. I'm hoping to have it done. So what you guys will see will be the following. You will see me do the dyno. You'll see me do the realignment of the wheels. You'll see me do a quick run on the track down the speedway to see how fast this thing actually will be able to make it. And you never know. I might muck around with the gearbox for a while and see if I can get... Now, this is going to be a laugh, but I'm going to say this, but you never know. I might see if I can get it out to 400 like I did with the 57 Chevs. I don't think I will, but if I do, that'll be a bonus. I mean, you've heard of a mile a minute, that'll be a laugh a minute. Okay, the chassis is basically in. Now all I've got to do is make sure everything is there. The fuel tank's there, suspension at the back's there. All there. Okay, let's have a look at the front end. Right, okay, fair enough. Now, there are parts here that are missing, so let's put them in. And I did that for a reason too. Oh, you dog. And it wasn't that reason. What I will also do for you guys tonight is I will decide whether... I mean, I don't really have to decide. I mean, I can if I want. But I'm sort of thinking, do I put the interior in tonight? Or do I leave it and hang a bit and then wait for... tomorrow night to do that? I don't know what to do, honestly. Now, as I said, I'm going to throw the plates on and the license plates on very soon, as soon as I drop it down. The engine, as I said, will be getting done tomorrow for this one, and also the engine for the car will be getting done tomorrow as well. I might start the car tomorrow, and when I say start the car, I don't mean this thing, although I will start this thing in the way of dyno test. But in the way of the movie, the car, with the vehicle, I might start that. I'm not sure yet. If I do, Christine will be put over on the other lift, and then she won't be touched. All I've got to do now for Christine is put the wheels on, drop it down, and then I'll get the interior done, and then from there, after that, what will happen is I will go off, and when I'm done with the video, tomorrow morning I'll get up and just go straight into it. I'll get the engine, I'll get the 446 pack, and then go from there. If I can get the 446 pack done before tomorrow night, that'll be good. If not, then, I'll have to do it during the night in the way of getting the parts. I hope I don't have to get the parts during the night. What I will do also is I will bring, tomorrow before anything else, I will bring the vehicle for the car into the garage, put it on the second lift, check it out, see what the engine is in there. If I can put a 446 pack in that one as well, I'll put a 446 pack in that one as well. So, yeah. Now, let's do what we've got to do. No, I don't want that part. I want this bit. Now, if you give me half a minute, guys, I'll be with you soon because of what's going to happen. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this like this is so I'm actually thinking of actually putting the exhausts on tonight. Now, also, for the people who are Christine fans, believe it or not, there's been a rethink of, well, not exactly a rethink. The people who did Christine, the movie, are actually thinking of doing a remake of Christine. Now, if they want to do a remake of Christine, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop them. They can do it all they want. I don't really care. I have seen Christine. I can't really say whether I did or I didn't like it because I'm not a horror movie fan. So, I'm more of an action fan. If anyone's heard of We Were Soldiers or Black Hawk Down or something like that, I'm an action fan. But there are people out there who I do know who are horror fans. My brother was one of them, for example. Me and my brother are both Generation 1 Transformer fans, right? As time went on, as soon as Michael Bay started doing all these Transformer movies, it really disappointed me. It really hurt me with what he did. And the reason why I'm saying that is this. Number one, Optimus Prime was not a bullnose Peterbilt. Okay? He was a cab-over Freightliner, a 1981 cab-over Freightliner. He was not a 2006 Peterbilt 389. No, he was not. Everyone says he was, or the people say that he was. Okay, those people might say that, but the real Optimus Prime was not a Peterbilt. Okay? So, if you don't believe me, Google it. Simple. You know what Google is? Use it. Google Transformers Generation 1 and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, I can't really... Now, let's... Sorry to be like that, guys. It's just... I'm sorry to sound like that, guys. It just drives me nuts with people saying what they say. And it really did annoy me when I found out what Michael Bay did to the Transformer movie. Or how he did the Transformer movie. It really annoyed me. It annoyed a lot of people who I know who are Transformer fans. Because a lot of Transformer fans... yeah, right. Michael Bay, you know. So, yeah. Okay, what are we going to get? We're going to get... We've got to get the middle muffler and rear muffler. We can't get anything else in the way of the mufflers yet because, number one, we haven't got this 446 back in there yet. Now, I do have another car in mind for myself to do very soon. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I've got plans to do a London taxi, because you do have the London taxi, but there are a few other cars that I can do as well. There is there are a couple of police vehicles. Now, if you want me to do a police vehicle, let me know. If you want me to do a taxi, let me know. If you want me to if you want me to do a London taxi, comment. Let me know what you want. Because I need to know what you guys want me to do. I can't do, although I could, but I want to try and please you guys. I want to try and make sure you guys are happy. You guys being happy makes me happy. Okay, I'll put it to you that way. Having my viewers happy makes me happy. I'll put it to you that's the only way that I can put it. Now my other half's probably sitting there going, you big softy. And that's as far as I can go for now, guys, in the way of exhausts. I can't do anything more. So, right now I have to bring the car down because I've got to do a few things. I've got to check out what I can do for the interior. So, episode 2 will be done tomorrow. Ooh, damn. I'll get rid of that. So what you just saw there, all the parts for the engine bay are going to get done and bought. Are going to get bought and done tomorrow. At the same time, I will have the vehicle for the car sitting probably on the second hoist, opposite this one, because this one is the main star for tonight and tomorrow night. I probably will start on the car on hoist 2, but the moment the car is done and dusted, especially Christine, if I can get Christine out tomorrow and get her sitting outside, because there's a Porsche out front, if I can get Christine sitting outside tomorrow afternoon, or during tomorrow's broadcast, then I will bring the car, the car, over to hoist 1. Now, let's look. Okay, so that's got to go. That's what I want to... Why? Okay. Let's have a look. God, I hate doing that. Let's have a look at something. What the hell are they talking about? In the way of what? What could they be talking about, I wonder? Now, what I'm now going to do, guys, is I'm going to try and find the seats for the interior. Now, I don't know, before I do, I want to try and find out what the seats are for the interior of this thing. So, what do I put in to find out? Really? Okay. Okay, this is in 1965. What the fuck? So I've effectively... Really? I've just basically restored a car to try and make it look like Christine. It does look like Christine. The only problem is the back end of it. Oh my god. Jesus. What I'll do, guys, is I'll go on to the area where I can buy parts for the cars. If I can see if there's one like Christine, I'll buy that and do another episode of Christine. But I don't think I'll be able to, because finding that car is going to be hard. So what I'll do is I'll go bodywork. Don't you tell me that one... What is that? That's odd. I swear to you guys, if I find a car while I'm doing this broadcast in here that looks like Christine, I am gonna be pissed, because I put a lot of effort into that other car. Okay. So, as far as I can see, no, there's no car like it. So, my sanity is safe. Nope. Nothing close. See, this is what I don't understand, guys. They bring out all these DLCs, right? And this car here, the Tempest, is based off a Dodge, which was used in the Daytona 500 and it was driven by a guy by the name of Richard Petty. But no luck in the way of finding any vehicle close to Christine. But what I will do over the next 24 hours is I will check the junkyards to see if I can find something close to Christine. This one is as close as I could get to Christine, so I'm sorry for that, guys. Seeing that is, if I have disappointed you guys because I've done a car that's not even the shape of Christine, I am sorry. The only reason I'm saying that is because, number one, this car I found in the junkyard. Number two, when I first found it, I thought it was a shape of Christine. So I thought, great, I can do a horror movie episode for Christine. So I thought, right, yeah. So I buy it, and I brought it back to the shop. Number three, I ended up going around getting all the parts for it, all the body parts and all that sort of stuff. Got ready to get all the parts and put them on, and then I started this run tonight and got ready to do this car like I'm doing now, and then the next thing you know, I find out that there's a possibility that this is the wrong car. So look, guys, if it is it's obviously the wrong car, but I've put so much effort into this car, alright, I don't want to be shot down by yous. Okay? That's the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying to you guys right now. I'm sorry I wasn't able to find the car that was actually Plymouth Fury, 1958 Plymouth Fury, okay, because that's what Christine was. She was a 1958 Plymouth Fury. This thing was more like a bloody Cadillac, which sucks. But when I first saw it, I thought brilliant. The reason why I thought that was because if you have a look at the back end of it and you have a look at the back of the car of Christine, they were almost, that they don't now when you look at it, but at first glance, like you're like, yeah, or yeah, it looked a lot like Christine. Up until such time as I actually Googled the vehicle for Christine, I thought that was the back end of Christine. Obviously not. So you can turn around and bug me all you want and tell me that I'm wrong and all that sort of stuff. Okay, fair enough, I know I'm wrong. I'm sorry for that. But as they say, and I've seen on shirts, shit happens. Deal with it. So, or as a friend of mine says, and I swear to God, it's so funny when he says it, have a cup of concrete and harden up, or build a bridge and get over it. That's all I can say. Now, I know my other half's probably thinking, yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sweetheart, when I say that sort of thing, I do mean it, because I just hate people telling me what I've done wrong in the way of doing certain things for certain cars and all this sort of stuff. I really am sick of it. So, but I did this car as best I could. I seriously wanted to do Christine, but I couldn't find the vehicle for Christine. But when I saw this thing, I saw the front end, I thought, right, Christine. And I even thought, because of the back end, with the way the fins are at first, up until I Googled it, I thought, yep, Christine. And then I get disappointed because of what I saw. So guys, I know you guys are probably going to be disappointed. I'm disappointed myself. But as I said, shit happens. Deal with it. Now, as I said also, I'm about to stick the plates on the back of this car and on the front end. Okay? Now, listen to me closely. You can whinge and bitch at me all you bloody will want. I don't care. But the number plate for the front and rear of the car says Christine. But, as I said earlier, when I started doing this episode, the name Christine, the proper spelling for the movie, would not fit on the car in the way of the number plate. Whereas if you check the title of my episode, Christine, it is spelt the right way. Christine for the car is spelt a different way, and the reason for that is it was out by one letter. It would not fit, which really drove me up the wall. I really wanted to do a proper job for you guys on this car, even though this car is the wrong car. I'm really sorry about that. I cannot stop apologising, guys. I really can't, because I wanted to do the proper car for you guys. I just, I couldn't find the car that was anything close to the Plymouth Fury. So this one had to do. Now, as I said, Christine on the plates is spelt wrong. Deal with it. Look, that's another way of spelling Christine. Okay? It's spelt wrong. All right, I know it. Deal with it. That's all I'm saying. Now, I know for a fact that I have put my best effort into this car. As you can probably tell, you can turn around and say, I haven't. Well, I'm sorry, my friend, I have. I've put my best effort into this thing. I'm still going to work on it tomorrow. I'm going to get it done tomorrow. I want you guys to see it finished. I want you to hear it start. And then the moment I get it done and dusted, I'm going to drag the car in. I mean, I might not get the car started in its first episode. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping I do, but if I don't, then so be it. I've got all the parts for that car in the way of its chassis. So I'm kind of hoping, hey, that's an idea. Christine's almost finished. Now, I spoke to a few friends of mine, like I said, and one of my friends Googled Christine, like I did, and he turned around and said, yeah, it's a Plymouth Fury. I said, yeah, I know. The next thing you know, he looked at the car that I've got, because he was watching me on a SharePlay, and he said to me, you do realise that's not a Plymouth Fury, don't you? I said, yeah, I know. I said, I can't, I noticed this afternoon when he was talking to me about it. And I said, I can't help it, mate. I said, I'll look to see if I could find the Plymouth Fury in there so I could use the Plymouth Fury for Christine to make the people who were actually Christine fans actually make them happy. But I couldn't find it. Right there and then, he turned around to me and said to me, look, do yourself a favour. I said, what? He said, put your own spin on it. Don't worry about it. The body's wrong. Okay, fair enough. Make it your own. Make it spin. Put your own spin on the car. So here you go. There's my spin on the car, the body. Okay? So that's all I'm going to say on it. I'm done and dusted. It's complete. The car's almost done. Chassis done. Body's done. I've just got to build the engine, get the gearbox, put the differential in, test it out, get the interior in first of all, test it out, fix the wheels up in the way of the tracking, and then the moment that's all done and dusted and, it's ready to rock and roll, we'll pull this car out, take it for a test, stick it outside, bring the one for the car in, and then if I have to start it the following night, I will. So, yeah, that's that. Now, let's get the interior done and then get out and then be done. Because as I said, I want to try and get a few. Now, oh God. What is that? Luxor Golden Trail. Okay. Huh? What the? LUX, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the f... Okay, so I'm gonna have to wing it. Let's see what seat goes in the back, if one does. Okay, so I'm gonna have to buy a whole bundle of bench seats similar to that. Great. For example, that one. That could be it, I think. Let's have a look. $10 it's not. But we hope it is. Nope, didn't think so. Okay, have it your way. Wants to be a little smart ass, I can be a little smart ass. Okay. Oh my godfather. Oh, hello, here we go. Huh? I just... What the f... Okay then. You guys did see that, didn't you? Hooray! We find it. Okay, now. Okie dokie. So let's see. It's not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. Okay, so that's the seat, the front end. Now, what I'm going to try and work out is... what steering wheel do I put in? Okie dokie dokie dokie. Now, like I said, guys, what's going to happen is this will be almost the conclusion of this episode because I'm sort of almost done with it. Just for the interior now, that's all I've got to do. I've got everything else in on the vehicle, so as you can probably see in this Ghost version of the car, I've got the fuel tank, I've got the undercarriage, the wheels and all that is in. So that's basically the car done. Now all I've got to do, I've also got the exhaust pipes, the exhaust on it as well. All I've now got to have done is, as I said, get the 446 pack, and then I'll get a 446. I think you can do that for the other one, I'm not sure, but if you can get a 446 pack for the other one, I'll do the same thing for that one. But I don't know. I'm going to go away from doing 57 Chevs at this point. The reason being is because I've got so many of them done. I've got to go through all the cars in the way of the 57s that I've got. The ones that I really need to make sure I do keep, my Princess's cars, which are Becky 33, Queen 33, and quite a few others. Like, I mean, all the 57s that I've got, I want to try and keep. But the biggest thing is, I've got to try and put them in a certain area of my garage. I want to try and split, like, have Becky 33, Queen 33 together, along with Princess, Queen. You know, have them all with each other, and then from there, I mean, I'll even have the Iron Man car there. I think I'd have to do the Bumblebee car again. The reason being is because the Bumblebee car I had to pull apart, and the parts that were from the Bumblebee car I had to use for another car. So the Bumblebee car is nowhere to be seen at the moment, or from here on in. So I've now got to I've got to find another car like Bumblebee for the Bumblebee car, and then what I will do is I'll redo that car for you guys. What I need you guys to do is tell me what you want on that car in the way of the stripes. Do you want the stripes, or do you want to have a black hood? The reason why I'm asking that is because I will do what you guys ask. As I've said in the past, if you want a black hood on it, I'll put a black hood on it. If you want the racing stripes, I'll put the racing stripes. It's up to you guys. You guys are the people who I need to please. Not me please myself. It's you guys. You guys are the ones that I have to please because you guys are my audience. I need to make my audience happy. That's the biggest thing for me. Which reminds me, please, with my videos, please like my videos, comment on my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Smash the notification button so you will know next time when I do a video. And please, most important of all, to make sure that people do actually see my videos and get my videos out there, because look, I've told you in the past, and I'm going to tell you again, that I've been really busy lately, and I have had trouble doing videos. My dad, as I said in the past, probably 2 years ago, ended up in a nursing home. I've been busy with that, trying to go and see my dad. I'm also trying to organise my wedding. My partner is probably coming with ideas in her head. She's probably going to tell me later on. I don't know. So we've been going through all sorts of things like that. But when I've got time, I will try and do more videos. I may do a couple of videos daytime over here. Sadly, if I do, my partner won't be able to watch them because she'll be in bed. I do like having her watching my videos, so if I do one during the day, I will notify her the following day for her to watch it. I will probably ask my partner to watch it on Friday, because on Fridays I do not do videos, and there's a reason for that. The reason why I do not do videos on the Friday is because, number one, my partner has Friday off. Number two, I want to be able to talk to her all I can. And number three, if I feel like, me doing these videos, yeah, I like doing them, but at the same time, I feel guilty sometimes because I don't get enough time to talk to her, and I want to be able to talk to her all I can. I mean, she is watching my YouTube video right now, as I know, because she told me when I started this video. I love the girl with all my heart. She is my queen. She's my future wife, and I want to be with her for the rest of my life. I love her that much. I absolutely adore her. She's unbelievable. I'm telling you that now. But other than that, I do these videos during the week, and it hurts me. And the reason why it hurts me is because I don't get much of a chance to talk to her after I've done the video. I've told her time and time again. But, see, it scares me half the time when I do these videos, because I don't get enough time to talk to her. That's the reason why I was thinking of cutting down on my videos, but I'm not too sure. Please, guys, if you guys do want me to keep going with the videos like I am, except for Fridays, please let me know. Comment on this video to let me know whether you want me to continue on doing the videos, which is effectively probably 6 days a week, or I could cut it down by another 2, so it will be about 4 days a week. Because I used to do 7 days a week, but after a while I got sort of fed up with doing 7 days a week, so I cut it down a little bit. And I eventually got round to doing 7 days a week again, but then I cut out Friday, so I no longer do videos on Friday. I'm sorry. But the rest of the week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I do videos. Friday, I don't. I am considering cutting out Saturday and Sunday as well, so I can spend more time with my other half to talk to her, because, as I said to you guys, I love her with all my heart. She is my queen. I will do anything for her. She knows that. So I might even have to cut down to 4 days a week. I might even have to cut out 4 days. I'm not sure, so I might have to go down to 3 days a week. I'm not too sure. It depends on me at the moment. It depends on what my partner says, because I want to be with her and I want to be able to spend as much time as I can with her, talking to her, and sometimes I just feel so bad because I don't get too much time to talk to her. That's the part that really bugs me. So, baby, I'm sorry. I will do what I can to talk to you tonight after I've done this video. I don't give a fuck this time. I really don't. You can tell me to go to bed at 5:30 in the morning. I don't really give a rat's ass, sweetheart. I'm sticking to you like glue, because I love you. You are my queen and I am your king. anyhow, guys, that'll be that for tonight. Please, as I've said, like and subscribe to my channel, and also comment on my videos that you watch me do, and then let me know what you want done for yourself for me to do you a video. Please, I know there's going to be comments made on this video, and they're going to be probably negative comments. Okay, make all the comments you want. You know, put negative comments if you want. I don't really care. But I do my best with some of these videos. I've told you guys that time and time again. I've even said to you in the past, if I have to do a video on a car from a movie like Christine, or a car from a movie like The Car, if I can't find the proper chassis for it in the way of the bodywork, like this one for example, I'm sorry. I really am. But I did my best. Okay? The car isn't finished yet. It will be finished tomorrow night. And you will hear us start up tomorrow night, and you will see the other one roll in and sit on that jack over there on the second hoist. And then as soon as Christine's done, it'll be out the front, and then I'll put the other one on this hoist here. Then if we start on that tomorrow night, then we start on it tomorrow night. I am really sorry about this, guys. I really do apologise. Anyhow, guys, please do yourself a favour, do me a favour, do everyone else a favour, like and subscribe to my channel. Share my videos with all your friends if you can. Comment on my videos about what you want me to do. Comment on my videos about what you like about my videos. Tell me if you want anything changed on my videos that I'll do. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm begging you, because all the subscriptions help me. I want to try and get as big as I possibly can. I mean, I've seen people out there in the way of their video, in the way of their channels, they've like got 15,000 plus. I've seen one guy with 1 million. Yes, you heard me, 1 million. It's like, yeah. But, you know, I'm only a small dude at the moment. I want to get into the big pond. So, please help me. If you guys have friends who have got YouTube, please send my videos to them. Tell them about my videos. Like and subscribe to my channel, as I've said in the past just a few minutes ago. Also, comment on my videos, as I've said. And smash the notification button so you know when the next video is going to be done. I will be doing another one tomorrow night, midnight my time, for this one right here. But as I've said in the past, like, you know, just be kind to each other. Don't cheat in games, mate, guys, because it's not good. So, as I've said also, guys, if you've got a girl in your life, hold on to her like you don't want to let her go. She's your queen, okay? I want to hold on to my one for my life. I love her with all my heart. I don't ever want to lose her. She knows it. There are times where I just sit here and break down, and because I can't hold her, and she knows that. So I do everything I can to try and think of a way of me being with her sooner, to try and make me happy. I mean, I'm happy having her in my life. I love her with all my heart. She is my doll. She is my queen. She is my princess. She is my goddess. I love her. I want to be with her. You know, and she's going to hear me say this, I know that for a fact. There are times where I do break down and cry because I can't hold her. I seriously wish to God she was right beside me right now, so as soon as I'm done with this video, I'll just wrap my arms around her beautiful body and hold her. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go. I hope you did enjoy the video. I really do. It did frustrate me at times because of what the body is. I mean, I wish to God it had been a 58 Plymouth Fury. It would have been fantastic. I guarantee it. But the one out the front right now, that's going to be the next vehicle. That is the body of the vehicle. I know it for a fact because I've seen the movie, I've seen the car, I've seen what the car looks like, I've got all the colours ready for it, I've got the chassis ready, I've got the wheels ready. That is it. The car's going to be built quick just like this one has been. You never know. I could get this one done tomorrow night and also the car done tomorrow night as well and have them sitting side by side out the front ready for their photo shoot for Instagram. You never know. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Have fun. Enjoy life. Have fun gaming. Believe me or not, it's fun. Believe me, it's fantastic. It keeps you calm if you play the right games. And one of the mini games I do play is Farm Sim 25, and I will be doing more videos on that in the future, but not right now because I've got other things to take care of. Personal life comes first, as I've said to people before, but I will try and concentrate on my videos for you more often, except for Friday. I will consider knocking out Saturday and Sunday as well, so I can spend 3 days away from doing videos, so I can spend those 3 days with my partner and, you know, just talk to her, just generally be with her because, you know, trying to organise. Well, we're trying to organise our wedding, so when she gets here, we get married practically straight away. Alrighty, guys, I'll catch you guys when I see you guys. You guys take it easy, have fun, and enjoy each other's company. Smoke out.